Are you ready to embark on a journey that uncovers the secrets to personal liberty and financial empowerment? If so, look no further than the Tuttle Twins. Here with me today, we're going to discover how these captivating stories ignite curiosity, spark important conversations, and empower both young and old people alike to stand up for their rights and achieve financial freedom. Join me as we delve into the extraordinary world of this children's book and TV series where the principles of individual rights, free markets, and financial literacy come to life.
What? No fair! That's stealing!
Now, this may sound crazy, but imagine a place where laws existed, but people didn't follow them because they didn't know or understand them. They didn't know if these laws could benefit or hurt them. They didn't even know they existed for the most part. Now, this may sound crazy, but in the United States, this is becoming a reality. More people than you'll ever know if you try to discuss with them do not understand much of anything about the law, about politics, about where their money comes from, of anything of that nature.
A law that takes people's money and gives it to someone else's business? That's lame.
Our government at home doesn't make us help other people's businesses, right, Grandma?
Of course not. Except for oil, agriculture, green energy, housing, automobile manufacturers, healthcare, export subsidies, education, ethanol, professional sports, pharmaceuticals, military industrial complex, etc., etc., etc.
Whoa, bummer.
That clip right there is one of the many things that Tuttle Twins has to offer. The book series is much further along than the TV series, but it's still a good basis to go off of. The Tuttle Twins uses scenarios that both kids and adults would go through in the real world in order to solve the problems that they're presented with.
Crazy is a good word for it. Right now, one United States dollar is worth about 1 trillion Zimbabwe dollars.
Whoa, that's awesome. I have 10 US dollars I earned selling corn dogs. Here, take it. Then you'll have $10 trillion and you'll be rich.
Did you teach him that too?
Would you look at the time?
Most of the time, to memorize what they've learned, they use catchy slogans, which I find very interesting and helpful for the younger generation.
Inflation hurts a nation.
Yes. Thank you, Milton. Inflation makes the poor people poorer. By the time the new printed money gets to the poor population, the prices are already so high, the money can hardly pay for anything.
There's many different facets that the Tuttle Twins delves into, like they will speak about money and Bitcoin, or go back to the Roman period and talk about gold. They will talk about the rights and liberties that the people have in the United States or any other countries where their freedoms are allowed. There's other different topics that they talk about, like Marxism and socialism in the world, and they make cracks at those kind of jokes.
We all have a right to life.
Which means I can live, even if lots of people don't want me to.
Huh?
I've upset a lot of Soviets. Who hasn't?
Another big topic they did in a TV episode was about the silencing of people through the cancel culture. See, this can be a big problem because this is the limiting of free speech for all Americans. And it starts with just people that you don't like or you think are bad for the environment. And soon it becomes maybe you don't fit a political agenda, so you will never have a voice.
You add him to the Hall of Influence or delete him from history forever.
Like I said, the show uses a lot of catchy slogans to get its point across, but it also shows a lot of symbolism to give you an almost literal sense of what it means.
That's how the inflation monster works. And it grows and grows every day. Goggles up.
Now, before I get into how this show could have an impact on your life and be a good resource for your kids, I'm going to tell you about a little project we've been working on over at the Techspansion Laboratory. If you're anything like me, then you probably have a taste for getting the best deal on something, especially when it looks good. These works are inspired and come from the amazing artistical mind of Fur Mama Peach. Using Redbubble as her platform, we're trying to help people get a better deal while still enjoying something nice. So if you like collecting stickers or art prints, or you possibly just like even getting new clothes to wear, then this might be the thing for you. Go check it out. I'll have the link in the description. Is this even a question? Let me reiterate. These books and the TV episodes teach you about your laws, rights, and what money is. And that's only a light brush over the surface of what this series is. You see, this goes much deeper than the typical kids show that teaches you how to make the right decisions and have good moral values. This show breaks down many branches of a political system for many different types of people, as this isn't a one-shoe-fits-all type of thing. If you actually take the time to sit there and listen to what the Tuttle Twins has to offer, it can teach you a lot of things. See, a lot of people out here confuse laws and their rights, and so because of that, they get very frustrated and angry when something that they thought was a given to them isn't. A lot of people also don't understand financial literacy and don't have the means to learn about it. The Tuttle Twins offers that in a safe environment that can teach you and break it down in an almost molecular level so that your child could understand it. But even as an adult, it's a good read or a good show to watch just to help understand or break down the situation. I often refer to episode 6 on season 1, which is titled The Inflation Monster. A lot of people don't actually know what inflation is, so this show does give a good example. Like I said, they use a literal sense with the inflation monster and a historic sense by going back in time to visit Rome. Another good thing that they do is remind people that socialism does creep up through numerous ways in our society, and to remind people that America was founded on the idea of revolution. So because of that, people should not be so willing to just subject themselves and whatever the corporation wants, whatever their government's will is, and not know what bills are being signed, what laws are being passed, what's going on underneath the table. These are things that people should be aware of, and yet they aren't. That's why I think this is a great resource for both children and adults alike. So, with that being said, if you enjoyed the Tuttle Twins Takeover and this type of content, make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, all of that, just to let me know that you enjoyed what I'm posting here.
Taxpansion.